Hello everyone, this is Payal Vacha. Welcome to Pharma Desert. In this video, we will discuss about quality management system and total quality management part 1. So let's get started. These are the list of contents we will discuss in this video. First one, quality management system that are also called as QMS. Next one is purpose of quality management system, benefits of quality management system, elements and requirements of quality management system, and last one, establishing and implementing quality management system. First one, introduction. What is quality management system? Quality management system, it is a formalized system that documents process, procedure and responsibilities for achieving quality policy and objectives. So what is quality management system? According to their name, quality management system, that is a one type of formalized system that documents process, procedure and responsibility for achieve quality policy as well as for achieve objectives. That is a formalized system and document process, procedure, responsibility which achieve quality policy and quality objectives. Next one is quality management system helps to coordinate and direct an organization's activities to meet customer and regulatory requirements and improve its effectiveness and efficiency on a continuous basis. So quality management system that helps to coordinate and direct an organization's activities to meet customer as well as regulatory requirements, and it improve its effectiveness as well as efficiency on a continuous basis. Next one, what was the purpose of quality management system? Purpose of quality management system, which may include improving process as well as facilitating and identifying training opportunities, engaging staff and setting organization wide direction. So purpose is that improve the process as well as purpose of quality management system is that facilitate and identify training opportunities and engage staff for quality management system and setting organization wide direction. Next one, what is the benefits of quality management system? Implementing a quality management system which affects every aspects of an organization performance. So by implementing quality management system, they affect every aspects of organization's performance. Two overarching Two overarching benefits of quality management system, which may include meeting the customer's requirements, which helps to install confidence in the organization, in turn leading to more customers, more sales and more repeat business. So meeting with customers requirements, they may help to install the confidence in organization as well as in turn leading to more customers, more sales and more repeat business. Meeting the organization's requirements, which ensures the compliance with regulations and provision of the products and services in the most cost and resource efficient manner, creating rooms for expansion, growth as well as profit. Elements and requirements of quality management system. So general elements for quality management system that may includes the organization's quality policy as well as quality objective, quality manual, procedure, instructions, records, data management, internal process, customer satisfaction from product quality. So what was the elements, general elements for quality management system? General elements like first one, organization's quality policy as well as quality objective. Both are the general elements for quality management system. Next one is quality manual. Second one is procedure, instructions and records are the elements of quality management system. Next is data management, internal process, and last one, customer satisfaction from the product quality. All are the general requirements as well as elements for quality management system. Improvement opportunities and quality analysis. All are the general elements of quality management system. Each elements of quality management system that may serve as a purpose towards the overall goals of meeting the customers and organizations requirements and ensuring each of elements of a quality management system is present ensures a proper execution and function of quality management system. So in quality management system, each element of quality management system that may serve a purpose towards the overall goals of meeting the customers and organizations requirements and that ensures each of the elements of quality management system that present ensure proper execution in function of quality management system. Next one, establishing and implementing quality management system. For establishing and implementing purpose, establishing quality management system which helps organizations run effectively. And before establishing quality management system, organization must identify and manage various connected multifunctional processes to ensure the customer satisfaction and is always the target achieved. So, what is the establishing and implementing quality management system? For establishing quality management system that may help the organization run effectively and efficiently. Before establishing quality management system, organization that must identify and that manage the various connected multifunctional process and which may ensure customer satisfaction that is always the target achieved. The basic steps to implementing a quality management system that are as follows. So that are the basic steps for implementing QMS. First one is design, build, deployment, control, measure, review as well as improve. First one is design and build. The design and build portions serve to develop the structure of quality management system, its process and plans for implementation. So design and build portion that's how to develop the structure of QMS, its process as well as plans for implementation. Next one is senior management must oversee this portion to ensure the needs of organization and the needs of its customers are a driving force behind the system's development. So senior management that must oversee this portion and which may ensure the needs of organization and the needs of its customers that are a driving force behind system development. In deployment, for deployment, it is the best served in a granular fashion. Let's take one example. Breaking each process down into sub-process and educating staff on documentation, education, training tools and metrics. So company intranets are increasingly being used to assist in the deployment of quality management system. Next one, control and measurement. For control and measurement purpose, control and measurement are two areas of establishing a QMS and that are largely accomplished through a routine, systematic audits of the quality management system. And the specifics vary greatly from organization to organization depending on size, potential risk, and environmental impact. So in control and measurement purpose, control and measurement are two areas for establishing QMS and they largely accomplish through routine systematic audits of quality management system. The specifics vary greatly from organization to organization that is depending on size, potential risk and environmental impact. Next one, review and improve. Review and improvmental deal with how the results of an audit that are handled. And the goals are to determine the effectiveness and efficiency of each process toward its objective, to communicate these findings to the employees, and to develop the new best practices and processes based on the data collected during the audit. So what was the goal of review and improvement? So goals are to determine effectiveness as well as efficiency of each process toward its objective, and to communicate these findings to the employees, and to develop the new best practice and process based on data collected during audit. Next one, second part is total quality management, that are also called as TQM. List of the contents. First one, TQM in pharmaceuticals, definitions, categories, and principles. So first one is total quality management in pharmaceutical. The pharmaceutical industry is a vital segment of healthcare system which is regulated heavily because any mistakes in product design or production can be so even fatal. So quality that is maintained in a pharmaceutical industry. Why that is the vital segment of healthcare system? Because if any mistakes in product design or production, that can be severe and even fatal. The poor qualities of drug that are not only a health hazard but also a waste of money for both the government and the individual customer. So poor quality of drug substance that are not only a health hazard but also that is a waste of money for both the government as well as the individual customers. So the maintenance of quality with continuous improvement is very important for pharmaceutical industries. So maintenance of quality with continuous improvement, that is a very important part for pharmaceutical industries. Next one, from this concept, total quality management was established. And the aim of total quality management is prevention of defects rather than detection of defects. So, what was the aim of total quality management? Prevention of defect. Defect it should be prevented rather than detection of rather than detect the defects. So the total quality management is very important for pharmaceutical industries to produce the better product and ensure the maximum safety of healthcare system, and also protect waste of money for both government and individual customers. So TQM that is a very important for pharmaceutical industry, and that produce better product as well as that ensure maximum safety, and they also protect waste of money for both government as well as individual customers. The basis of this approach is that the organizational unit should be working harmoniously to satisfy the customer. Definition. TQM. What is TQM? TQM has been defined as integrated organizational effort designed to improve the quality at every level, and the process to produce a perfect product by a series of measures requiring an organized effort by the entire company to prevent or eliminate errors at every stage in the production, and that is called as total quality management. So what is TQM? TQM that is defined as integrated organizational effort, and that are designed to improve the quality at the every level, and the process which produce a perfect product by a series of measures, and which requiring organized effort by the entire company, and which may prevent or eliminate the errors at every stage in the production, and that is called as total quality management. Next one, according to International Organization for Standards. According to ISO, TQM that is defined as management approach for an organization centered on quality based on participation of all its members in aiming at long-term success through the customer satisfaction as well as benefits to all the members of organization and its society. So it uses strategy, data, and effective communications to integrate the quality disciplines into the culture and activities of the organization. That is the total integration in the process. So quality, first one is client satisfaction that is required. Next one is continuous improvement is required. Team compromised with the quality and excellence in the management. All are the part of quality management, total quality management. Categories of total quality management. Total quality management, which ensures that every single employee is working toward the employment improvement of work culture, process, service system, and so on to ensure long-term success. So, total quality management system (TQM) that ensures that every single employee that is working towards the improvement of work culture, process, service system, and so on to ensure the long term success. So, TQM process that can be divided into four categories. First one is plan, do, check, and act, and that is also referred to as PDCA, short form of plan, do, check, and act, PDCA cycle. First one, planning phase. Planning is the most crucial phase of total quality management system. So for total quality management, for maintain quality, planning that is a crucial phase, and in this phase, employees have to come up with their problems and queries which need to be addressed, and they need to come up with the various challenges and they face in their day-to-day operations and also analyze the problems root causes. So in planning phase, planning that is the most crucial phase of total quality management, and in this planning phase, employees that have to come up with their problems and queries which needs to be addressed. And they need to come up with the various challenges they face in their day-to-day operations and also analyze the problems root causes. So employees that are required to do necessary research and collect the relevant data which would help them find a solution to all the problems. So what was the role of employee? Employee are required to do a necessary research. So they perform a research as well as they collect the relevant data and which would help them find a solution to all the problems. Next one in doing phase. First one after plan preparation. Next one is for doing phase. Employees develop a solution for a problems defined in a planning phase. So employee develop the solution for the any problems and that is defined in a planning phase. And strategies are devised and implemented to overcome the challenges that is faced by employees. And the effectiveness of solution and strategies that is also measured in this stage. The strategies that are devised and that is implemented to overcome the challenges and that is faced by employees. Next one, the effectiveness of solution and strategies that is measured in this stage. So effectiveness of solution and strategy both are measured in doing phase. Next one in checking phase. Checking phase is the stage where the people actually do a comparison analysis of before and after data to confirm the effectiveness of the process and measure the result. So for the checking phase that is the stage where the people actually do a comparison analysis of before as well as after data to confirm the effectiveness of process as well as it measures the result. Last one is in acting phase. In this phase, employees document their result and prepare themselves to address other problems. Last one, TQM, Total Quality Management System, that have a various parts. First one is process thinking that is required, customer satisfaction, total employment commitment, strategic thinking, integrated system, decision based on fact, continuous improvement as well as effective communication. All is must for maintaining total quality management. Principle of total quality management. First principles for first principle. Focus on the customer. So, for maintaining total quality, concentrate on customer. It is the important to identify the organization's customers, and external customers consume the organization's product or the service, and internal customers that are employees who receive the output of other employees. So concentrate on customer, that is the principle of TQM. First one is external customer, that consumes the organization's product or any services, while internal customers that are the employee and who receive the output of other employees. Next one is employee involvement. Since quality is considered as the job of all the employees, employees should be involved in the quality initiative, and frontline employees are likely to have the closest contact with external customers and thus can make the most valuable contribution to the quality. So for the employment involvement, quality that is considered as the job of all the employees, an employee it should be involved in the quality initiative. So employee that is involved for quality maintenance, and frontline employee that are likely to have a closest contact with external customers and thus they can make the most valuable contribution to the quality. Therefore, employees must have the authority to innovate and improve the quality. Next one, for a process centered. The fundamental part of TQM, that is a focus on the process thinking. So fundamental part of TQM, that is the process thinking, and the process is a series of steps that takes inputs from the suppliers and transforms them into the outputs that are delivered to the customer. So process, that is the series of steps. First one, that takes the input from the supplier. After that, it transfers them into the outputs and that are delivered to the customers. Next one, integrated system. Every organization has a unique work culture and it is a virtually impossible to achieve excellence in its product and services unless a good quality culture has been fostered. So for integrated system, every organization that has a unique work culture and it is a virtually impossible to achieve the excellence in its product and services unless a good quality culture that has been fostered. Thus, an integrated system that connects the business improvement elements in an attempt to continually improve and exceed the expectations of customers, employees, and other stakeholders. Next one is strategic and systematic approach. For strategic and systematic approach, a critical part of management quality is the strategic and systematic approach to achieve an organization's vision, mission, and goal. So that is the critical part of management quality. The strategic and systemic approach to achieve the organization's vision, mission, and goals. So this process that is called as strategic planning or strategic management includes the formulation of strategic plan and that integrates the quality as a core component. Next one, for continuous improvement. The quest for quality is never ending process in which people are continuously working to improve the performance, speed and number of feature of the product or the service. So for continuous improvement means that small incremental improvement that occurs on a regular basis will eventually add to a vast improvement in a quality. Next one, fact-based decision making. For fact-based decision making, in order to know how well an organization that is performed and data on performance measure are necessary. So TQM, which requires that an organization continually collect and analyze the data in order to improve the decision making accuracy and achieving consequences and allow prediction based on past history. Next one is for communications. During times of organizational change as well as a part of day to day operation, effective communications play a large part in maintaining morale and in motivating employees at all levels. So during the times of organizational change as well as part of the day-to-day operation, effective communication that play a main role for maintaining morale and in motivating employees at all the levels. So communications involve strategic methods and timelines. If any query or doubts related to topic, please write your questions in comment box. Thank you.